Hi, I'm Eric Black from the whole Latte Love sales team, along with Todd Salzman, and we're here today to talk about the Baratza Vario grinder. This is a grinder that really fits somebody who brews a wide variety of different types of coffee at home, from espresso to drip coffee to French press. It gives you just a great number of features all the way through the grinder, from ceramic burrs to programmability to different dosing options as well.
Yeah, it was designed by Kyle Anderson of Baratza. Very amazing guy. He's designed all kinds of grinders, super automatic espresso machines. He's taken a lot of his great ideas and put them into this very unique grinder.
He has a lot of passion for coffee, that's for sure.
Yes, he does. Yep.
So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out of the box to let you see what comes along with the grinder, and then we'll go in more detail about the features and how it's designed. This is like one of those birthday parties you go to. You always have somebody who has to put a box within a box within a box, so it's very well packaged.
Yeah, it'll survive the trip to via UPS.
Right on the top. Right on the top is your owner's manual, all ready to go and packaged up. There we go. And then you've got your two different boxes inside the main box. And you're going to have the body of your unit on one side. And of course everything's wrapped in plastic as well. And on the other side you're going to have your bean hopper, which is an 8-ounce bean hopper.
What do you have in here?
I don't know, Todd.
Present.
Inside the hopper you find a package of grinds, which they send along. We're going to demonstrate those in a little bit, but the grinds we also carry on our website as well. And what they are is a food-safe cleaner for your burrs. Comes with a little instruction card as well. And then you've got the cap for your hopper as well. And then the other thing, this package, you'll see it comes with this is the patented porta holder that Baratza has designed to go along with the grinder, and this actually is a doserless option, so you can grind right into your portafilter. And then there's an 8-ounce grounds bin as well for your drip coffee and French press coffee. So we've got that set, and
It comes with this little grinder calibration tool also. Okay, for special uses.
all right.
Okay.
Why don't we switch over to the machine that we already have together and running?
Good. I'll get this out of the way and we can use that one.
Okay. Now, a few things to notice on the machine. First of all, your bean hopper just sits on the top, and I want to point this out. There's on the back of the bean hopper, there is just a little vertical knob, and then there's a slot in the back of the machine itself. That has to set down in there, and then that twists clockwise it relieves a safety switch that's right inside. You can see it right there, that little black switch.
Yeah, that way the grinder can't operate if you have the bean hopper off or not perfectly in place.
Right.
It's a safety feature.
It is, and it is one of the questions that we do get when people buy these grinders. Geez, I can't get the machine to run. I've got the power on. Just give that hopper just a little bit of a twist to the side, and it should be fine.
You kind of feel it click into place.
Yes, you do. So I also want to point out the ceramic burrs that are in the grinder. This is one of the features. Now, ceramic burrs have a lot of benefits. And there we go. There's the top burr, there's the bottom burr. The benefits, these burrs were actually designed uniquely for this machine by Koenig. And what they do, ceramic burrs, is when you're grinding, it actually keeps your coffee beans cooler because of the material. And by keeping the beans cooler, they retain the flavor characteristics that were roasted, that were intended for them when they were roasted. The ceramic, because it also stays cooler, it's more resistant to the coffee oils, less buildup. Ceramic burrs last twice as long as stainless steel burrs.
Yeah, while you got this apart also, you notice this aluminum plate that's on here. This is all done on a CNC machine, so this stays very, so when it hooks in here, you know it's going to be parallel to the bottom burr. They also do that with the bottom burr plate is a big piece of aluminum cast that's also done on a CNC machine.
Right. So
Expensive way to do it, but it works very, very well.
You saw how easily this came out. It's very simple just to take this out. You can just grab a brush and clean out your burrs and give them a thorough cleaning when you want to. And to put them back in, just simply set this in on the other sides of the fins.
Yeah, the tabs line up pretty easily.
They do. There we go, and just twist. Simple as that. So we've got that back together. The other thing that one of the key features with the Vario, and the reason people like them so much, is because of the programmability of the machine as well. You actually have a macro and a micro adjustment. You have 230 separate adjustments for this grinder.
Yeah, it's designed to be like on the high quality microscopes they use in labs. So you have the fine tuning, and then you have the quick adjustment.
Right, and actually the range of adjustment is from 250 micrometers to 1200 micrometers. Now, the neat thing about this is every single one of these macro adjustments on the left side where it says espresso, filter, and press, every single one of these is equal to the full range of the micro adjustment that's on the right side. So you can dial this in very specifically, and the nice thing about it is very easily you can replicate that for any time that you're grinding a certain type of bean, or if you're switching between the drip and espresso. You can set it back to a setting that you know works. So it's quite simple.
Why don't you show them how to program it?
I will.
All the buttons work there.
And I have to put this bean hopper back on to be able to do that.
They're going to save you from yourself.
Really. There are 3 separate settings on the front of this that you can set the timing of the grind for espresso, filter, and press. And it's literally as simple as pressing the button. And in this case, the factory preset for espresso is 10 seconds. I found it's between 10 and 15 works. So with it set at 10 seconds, basically all you would do is hit your espresso button and hit start. And it would grind for 10 seconds and stop. It's as simple as that. If you want to stop it halfway, just press the start button again. So to adjust that, if let's say you wanted the espresso to grind for 15 seconds, you would simply push the espresso button, set your timer where you want it to be. Let's say we go up to 15. Went past it a little bit. Press the espresso button again and hold it until you see your screen flash. Once that's set, once you do that, then it's set for 15 seconds until you reprogram it again. When they redesigned the Vario a few years ago, they actually redesigned it with a battery backup, so that if the power goes out, there is a battery backup to hold your settings and your programmed times in place. Now, if you wanted a manual grind on this machine, all you would have to do is simply hit manual, start, then you'll hit start again to stop the grinder when you want it to.
Yeah, probably about the most versatile grinder that you can get.
It is.
And it's easy and repeatable, so that is nice.
It is. It's very nice, and the repeatability is important because when you've worked really hard to dial in your grinder, you don't want to have to guess again and try to dial it in again. There's a lot of wasted beans and such. So the other thing that they've done, I mentioned it before when we started, is there's 2 different dosing options. So you can dose right into your portafilter, and the portafilter, you can literally use a full-sized commercial portafilter in here without a problem. This is coming off of our Gaja TS machine, which is a pretty hefty portafilter, fits right in without a problem.
And actually, there's also this little hook up in here. Why don't you grab that portafilter
sure.
a second? Little hook. So the portafilter will stay in place all by itself.
Right.
Now that hook there is hooked up to a metal piece here. You notice that goes down to the bottom over to this little ball right here. It helps lock it in place. What that does is that dissipates the electricity, any static charge, not any, but most static charge
Right.
that would build up, and that's right, goes right to the ground plug.
And this can also be adjusted up and down as well to accommodate the different portafilters.
Exactly.
There's actually different spots that you can set that at.
Very versatile. And the plastic on these actually is some kind of, Kyle told me some fancy material, he didn't tell me exactly what it was, that also help dissipate any static charge that builds up.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I didn't know that, so I learned something
That's why
myself.
we have
today.
Kyle.
That's right. So, given that, what we should probably do is demonstrate the machine how it works.
Let's do that.
So we're going to pour, we've got some of our ethereal blend in here.
We're going to use the portafilter.
Yeah, let's use a portafilter so we can show people how it works. That's set. And go ahead and set that in, Todd.
Trained professional.
And all we're going to do is press our espresso button. Remember, we preset it for 15 seconds. And just press the start button. And actually, let me set this where I know. A good starting point I found for espresso is 1 notch down from the top on the macro adjustment, and about 4 notches up from the bottom on the fine adjustment. And just press the start button. Okay.
See how close you were on your 15 seconds.
Let's see. Not bad. I might have been. We might have set it at 14, but that gives you an idea. Actually, I think 15 was pretty good.
Yeah, nice looking grind too.
Yeah, it is. So you can, just a nice fine grind.
Yeah, it's not clumping.
No, not clumping at all.
Let's see what that's like. Okay.
So that is that. That's how it grinds. Now you do have a little cleanup with as with any.
Well, coffee's a messy business.
It is.
It's
It is a
just-
messy business,
No matter what you do, there's going to be coffee.
without a doubt. So Todd, any other things you can tell us about the internals of this machine?
A little bit about it. The motor itself is a DC motor, 10-pole motor, and it's hooked up to the burrs by a belt. It's actually a rubber belt developed by some German engineers over at Continental Tire, and that reduces heat and it also keeps it quiet.
So overall, I mean, this is a grinder that, like I say, gives you a wide range of capabilities. It's full featured and price-wise very reasonably priced. It's a grinder that you'll be happy with for years, and it is very solidly designed. It's stainless steel, plastic, and very durable. So that is the Vario grinder, and please feel free to call us and ask us any questions you might have. If you have further questions about it, we'd be happy to assist you. Anything else, Todd?
Nope, I'm done.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks.